What is up, everybody? It is Stevie back with another Friday Hour commentary video. Today, again, we're playing Valorant. This is actually old footage, so sorry for that. I just haven't had time to film. Well, I have had time, I just don't want to. Anyways, we'll get into that in a little bit. But anyways, today we're talking about something that is pretty, close to me. I talk about this, seems like a lot on, the podcast, but I wanted to bring it to a different type of video platform, I guess. Today we're talking about how do I stay motivated for my future, and just that's a rhetorical question, not directed towards me. It's just rhetorical. But I'm gonna give a little personal analogy first. So I used to constantly look at my numbers, my followers, how many viewers I had on my streaming, how many views I'd get a month on my YouTube, which yes, you do that. You do that because you're a content creator. You have to constantly monitoring that. I understand that, but it became an obsession, and that's not okay. It would actually demotivate me from streaming and from making videos. That's why I haven't really came back from my hiatus on YouTube yet. I've been making videos on here. That's about it. Also, sorry for the 3-week break. I just kind of forgot I had this YouTube channel for 2 seconds, and I was like, oh wait, I kind of need to make a video. So here we are. Sorry about that, but we're back. And yeah, but I used to constantly stare at my numbers and my viewer count, and I think that comes from just me wanting to be a person of importance, and just because I'm small doesn't mean I'm not. I still have a fan base that loves me, and I still have viewers that want to see my content. And I think when you get to the bottom of it, you're jealous in a way where I wish I had more, but I don't think it's always out of negativity. I think for some people it is out of I just want to be better than who I was yesterday. And I think that's pretty valid, honestly, because I kind of relate to that. So we're gonna take a small break because I gotta talk about something really quick from this point of conversation, I guess. If you guys didn't know, I have a Reddit forum. A Reddit forum. r/Friday Hour. If you guys would like to leave any suggestions, stories, or commentary ideas, let me know in the Reddit forum. I also have an email address if you want to do inboxes. I'm down for that as well. Just hook me up, I guess. Just contact me and I'll get back to you, or DM me on Instagram, or not. Don't DM me on Instagram. DM me on Twitter or something. But yeah, we're gonna get back to the conversation that we're having currently. So, how do I stay motivated about my future or anything like that? Just a question. If it's something that you truly love doing, then working towards it won't feel like a job. And that really made me get rid of a lot of things I was doing. Because a lot of the things I was doing felt like a job. And if it is a job, then that's different. But if it's playing the bass and you practice every day and you're like, oh, I really don't want to do that. I really just want to play games. And you do it anyway, and it feels like a job or a chore, then that's something you probably don't love, honestly. And I love playing the bass, so that's why I use that as an example. But something I don't love doing, let's see, doing my laundry sometimes. I have a hard time doing that, I don't know. It feels like a job to me, which means I don't love it. And if you have to ask yourself why you're doing something, maybe it isn't best for you, or you're doubting yourself way too much. I know for a fact that you're fully capable of doing things that you set your mind to, and I believe in you. And I know it's super hard to hear that from people, because I talk about things I'm interested in or really want to pursue, and people are like, I believe in you, but the most simple shadow of a doubt that I can't do it just makes me super unmotivated. And that's something I did for myself. Nobody didn't have faith in me. I was just something that I went through myself. So that's kind of hard, but I believe in you, and I know you can do it 100%, and I know you're fully capable of doing it. But it's just something you have to do for yourself. I want to talk about something more important about that. So with this new sense of grind culture, which in simple words, basically people who are trying to push you to be the best that you can be, but in a negative way. I understand being positive, like, oh yeah, work as hard as you can. But this is the type of culture where it's like, if you don't work 16 hours a day, you're not going to get the job you want. Like, that's not true. Like, don't let anybody tell you that way. That's not true. But with this new sense of grind culture, it can really get the best of you. Like I was saying earlier, like the numbers of followers, or like money or anything. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, dude. Don't let people like Gary Vee or other self-made people make you feel like you're not good enough for your job, because you definitely are. I used to follow Gary Vee, and I would feel so bad if I like didn't like write a new song or like edit a new video that day. Like I felt horrible, and I was like, I'm not gonna let a 45-year-old man make me feel like shit. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think you should either. So, yeah, don't let people like Gary Vee, or there's other people out there, but I don't know their names obviously because I don't pay attention to them. But these are the type of people that are in this grind culture, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy to an extent. Grinding isn't bad. It's when you get to the point where like if you don't work 18 hours a day, then you're not doing your job. Like that's not true. If you're like, you know what? I worked for 8 hours today. I'm good. I can take a break. But these people are like, if you don't work 24 hours a day, you're not going to be good enough. I'm like, that's not true. Don't let somebody like that like define who you are as a person. That's not okay. But yeah, I honestly, it's super hard to stay motivated. I understand that, especially with this time of like the pandemic still being here, and a lot of people who watch me are content creators and they have content creator friends and they want to meet up. I want to meet up with my content creator friends, but it's not safe and I want to be responsible. So I understand that feeling of like being unmotivated and doing that. But at the end of the day, we're all in this together. And I know you can do whatever you want to do because you are amazing and you're awesome. And you're most likely very talented and you're great and you're doing amazing. Even if you don't feel like you are, you're still alive, and that's a good thing. That's gonna be the end of today's episode actually, because that's all I can really say about this, without getting more and more like personal, I guess. But that's gonna be it. I will see you guys hopefully next week. And I guess that's it for now. Goodbye, everybody.